Good evening and welcome to the OARS D-star net. This net meets regularly on Monday night at 8 p.m. on the OARS 444.150 D-star repeater, and we're also available on the Reflector 59 Alpha. So, my name is Wes, and my call sign is AE0OC. While this is not an emergency net, if anyone at any time has emergency traffic, please call break. Does anyone have emergency traffic? Please call now. Hearing none, I will move on to announcements. I will be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes can check in early by monitoring the OARS net there. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend. Everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting at Happy House will be Saturday, November 11th. Officer nominations will be at this meeting. Saturday breakfast with the OARS Club for November will be 7:30 a.m. at Family Restaurant in Aurora. More to follow. There will be an Aries meeting at 7 p.m. on the third Monday of the month at the Monette Police Department. And the OARS Club now has 3 regular nets: the D-star net, Monday at 8 p.m. on 444.150, the 2-meter net, Tuesday at 7 p.m. on 146.970, and the simplex net on Thursday at 8 p.m. on 146.460. And this net is now being streamed on the 59 Radio YouTube channel. So if you want to see how you sound on the radio, or if you miss part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com for details and a link to the channel. Are there any other announcements of interest to amateur radio? Please call now.
KE6GAE.
All right, KE6GAE. Dave, how are you, and what's your announcement?
AE0OC. Good evening, Wes. And the Nixa Hamfest Committee would like to invite everyone to the Nixa Hamfest, which is just under 2 weeks away, on Saturday, November 11th at the Aldersgate Church in Nixa, Missouri. It's on the southeast corner of Highway 160 and Aldersgate. If anybody knows where the Walmart is down there in Nixa, it's right across the street from it. Doors open at 8 o'clock. Cost of admission is $10, and that gets you 2 raffle tickets. Or the super ticket will also be available, which is $20, and that gets you your entry fee plus 20 tickets. VE testing will start at 8:30. We will have 2 presentations, one by James Adkins at 10 o'clock, which will be about the Queen City Digital Cluster. The next one at 11:30 will be Dave N0DF on HF hex beams. We'll have over $3,500 in prizes, and the prize drawings will probably be about every 15 minutes. Got quite a few sponsors with door prizes, so should be a good Hamfest, and we would like to see everybody there, and hope to see everybody there at the new location. That's a lot nicer than the place we were before.
All right, Dave. Well, thank you for that announcement, and also thanks for getting everything all hooked up with the gateway and everything, and getting us all set up that way. We very much appreciate it.
As you brought that up, Wes, we do have a true ICOM G3 gateway now. So people can actually connect to it before, but everything should work connecting a lot better now. Other than that, the only other thing I would have is I know the OARS does their ham and eggs every weekend. I'm going to start one up for the people up around Springfield and Nixon and those areas, and anybody from the OARS is also welcome. It'll just be the first Saturday of every month at the Southside Golden Corral. We'll meet there at 8 o'clock in the morning. Other than that, that's the only announcements I got, so we'll pass it back to Net Control. K86GAE, back to Net Control.
All right, thanks a lot, Dave. And we'll catch you for a regular check-in here in a moment. Let's go ahead and start our check-ins and see if we have any short-time or mobile check-ins. All right, not hearing any short-time or mobile, so let's move back to our NetLogger check-ins, and we'll start with KE0MAD. Sean, how are you tonight, Sean?
Hey, good evening, Wes, and everybody on the net. This is KE0MAD. Hey, not much going on here, just freezing weather and not much sleep. Just having to get out early, and it's just hate the cold weather. But anyway, Greg and I had a pretty good amount of time, fun time on Saturday. We went and did 23 parks. We were trying 25, and we just couldn't quite make it, but we got 23 anyway. It was a blast. Anyway, nothing else on this end. Back to you, Wes. KE0MAD.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's pretty incredible there, Sean. It's hard to imagine doing 23 parks in one day. That's pretty crazy. All right, well, let's move on down to your cohort in crime there, KF0LZX. Greg, you got any more details about your big Parks on the Air adventure with Sean?
Good evening, Wes. This is Greg, KF0LZX. Thanks for hosting the net tonight, and yeah, we had a pretty good time of it. Probably could not pick a worse weekend to have done it. Propagation was okay, and it was CQ Worldwide weekend, so yeah, but it was the weekend we had to do it in, at least for this time around. So I think maybe a little more planning and better band conditions and no contest. 25 is definitely doable, maybe even a 30 if we want to push it. But no, it was a good time. It was pretty much, I think, 12 hours, right at 12 hours or 12 and a half hours of sitting in the truck and just kind of hit and run. We'd average 13 to 14 per park, and no, it was a good time. Definitely a good time, and something we'll have to try to step up a little bit and get a few more the next time around. But no, it was definitely a good day to play on the radio, but I wasn't overly anxious to get on the radio Sunday, that's for sure. But anyway, no, that's about all I've got. Other than that, just a normal work day for me. And I think that's pretty much it. Had a great time Saturday, and Sunday sharpened some knives and just kicked around the house, did some FT8 while sharpening knives, and that's all I've got. So back to you, Wes, back to Net Control on 73s. This is KF0LCX.
All right, Greg. I was going to mention to you that I haven't heard anything out of Marvin since last week, and so I know that originally he was going to trade you weeks or something, but I don't know that for sure, and I will not be around tomorrow. So during the net, I might be able to do a mobile check-in, maybe not. I'm not real sure, but I'll be away from home. So you guys are going to have to work that out amongst yourselves, and there won't be a live stream tomorrow night either. So you might want to get a hold of Marvin and see who is running the net tomorrow, though. So, but other than that, I'm going to say 73 to you, and we'll drop on down to KE6GAE. Dave, go ahead with your regular check-in.
KE0OC for the rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. And maybe hopefully Marvin's going to check in tonight. He does have his hotspot connected to the gateway, so hopefully we'll hear him on the net. other than that, don't have a whole lot. Got a little bit more work to do. I'm going to start looking at possibly an all-star node for the 9.7 gateway or 9.7 repeater. That'll take a little bit of time, but other than that, don't have a whole lot. I got some major projects at work, so I got to kind of put some time into that. But we'll pass it back to net control, and hopefully everybody stays warm. JE6GAE, back to net control.
All right, Dave. Thanks a lot, and appreciate you checking in tonight. I'm going to say 73, and we'll move down to KB0RHA. Rich, how are you doing tonight?
Hello, I'm doing pretty good there, Wes. Hello, everybody on the net. Trying to stay out of the cold weather. My son said when he went to work this morning that the doors on the car were frozen closed. So it was a bit chilly this morning. Had to break down and get one of those MFJ through the window jobbies for the coax and stuff because the window is cracked open and that breeze coming in there is a little bit chilly. So we're going to try to get that done in the next day or two and get that all sealed back up. Anyway, that's about all I've got for the net. 7-3s, everybody. Sounding good out there. KB0RHA, back to net control.
All right, Rich. My girlfriend's sitting here next to me, and she was just nodding her head when you were saying something about the doors being froze, because I guess hers were this morning also. So, but at least it didn't make her late getting to school. So that's what matters. But yeah, you say something about trying to get it done the next day or two. It's likely to be in the 60s the next day or two, for all I know, the way the Missouri weather works. But appreciate you checking in. Let's say 73 to you, and we'll move on down to KB0NHX. James, how are you tonight?
Hey, good evening there, Wes. Yeah, this is the first time actually I had downloaded NetLogger a while back, and I thought, well, I'm going to try it tonight and see what happens. So it looks like it actually works. So I appreciate you helping me get familiar with the program. And, yeah, it might be nice to use that with some of the other nets I deal with. I heard Dave in there earlier give the Hamfest announcement. Just wanted to echo his remarks there. And sure, I'd like to see everybody out there. And if Bob's listening tonight, we did get the check in the mail from him for his cables and everything, so we're all squared away there. Anyway, Les, I'll turn it back to you. And stay 73 for now. And enjoy and listen on the net. KB0NHX.
All right, James, it's good to hear from you. Don't be a stranger and check back in with us again sometime soon. So, appreciate the check-in. I'm going to say 73 to you. And we are at the bottom of the list. Do I have any further check-ins for the OARS D-star net?
KE0LTJ Aurora.
All right, picked up one more there. KE0LTG. Lawrence, how are you tonight?
Well, doing pretty well, getting prepped for the winter. I did have a question. In the month of November, do they know which restaurant they're going to use for the Saturday OARS meeting? Because I think right now for October it's been Mount Vernon Family Restaurant.
Yes, the restaurant for November will be in Aurora at Family Restaurant.
Okay, thanks. I figured it might be coming our way here. I just have sort of some plans on the weekends in November, but we'll see how it goes. So I'll try to get that on the notice so the friends will know the Aurora Family Restaurant for the month of November. But otherwise, I've had a pretty good day, pretty good week, and I hope others are having what they need as well, because we got winter here and we're going to have to deal with it. I'll say 73 to all, and this is KE0LTG, clear.
All right. Am I getting through on the radio all right now?
You were keying it up, but somebody was keying up. There was zero audio, though.
Yeah, roger that. I've been having a little issue with my audio all night long, and I think I just resolved it, but I flipped the switch the wrong direction there. So, but now I got it in the right way, and I think it's working on the live stream and on the radio both a little better, hopefully. All right, well, we're at the bottom of the list, so looking for check-ins for the OARS D-star net.
November 0, Mike Lima Papa. Kilo Alpha 0, Romeo Mike.
All right, picked up 2 more there. N0MLP, Marvin, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, doing pretty good. Sitting here on the couch in the house, outside of the cold shed there, talking on this little handy-talkie through the hotspot, so that's mighty nice. I had to mess with it there for a little bit, though. I had the 2 section on the wrong thing, so I wasn't coming to it first, but anyway, yeah, I'm liking this gateway stuff. It's making it a little easier here, but yeah, I'll be there for the net tomorrow for sure, so that's no problem. I'm gonna go back and make sure all my stuff's updated and everything, so be good to go there. So no issues there as far as I know, unless something out of my hands happens. I should be there for the net.
All right, sounds great. I'm going to be in town passing out candy to all the little monsters, so I don't imagine that I'll be back in time for the net, but I should have the van there handy. Maybe I can sneak away long enough to check in real quick.
Roger, roger. That sounds like fun. We've done that a couple different times there, little like parking lot gatherings or whatever. It's always pretty cool, so... But yeah, man, I'll tell you, this, Dave, really appreciate the work you've done on this, man. This gateway stuff on it is,
Well, Marvin, you started out coming through real good, and then you started dropping some over that last transmission, but I think we got the gist of it. Do you have anything further for the net?
No, nothing further for the net. I'll hand it back to you and say 73 to everybody out there. Appreciate it, Wes. Thank you. 73.
All right, 73, Marvin. And be looking forward to maybe getting a chance to check in with you tomorrow. So we'll move on down to KA0RM. Bob, how are you tonight?
Hello, Wes. Freezing to death. Got me a hot cup of tea here, and put in the microwave. We got it all nice and hot. Warm my hands on the outside of that, too, but press the inside. So, although the inside, you're getting a little cooler. It needs to be warmed up again. I don't like this cold weather. I know it's going to get a lot colder. I won't be here tomorrow night. I got to go to Iowa, or I am going to Iowa. Don't have to do anything except pay taxes and die. Don't even have to pay taxes, I guess. Just die. But I am going so I can get some going out to eat money for Mom and I, and buy a trinket here or there. But yeah, I don't know. When I had my own truck, Halloween, I parked it, but it's going to be about probably 11 o'clock before I get home tomorrow night. I don't like that idea, but anyway, hopefully there ain't nobody will throw a brick or a cement block or something off the overpass, which I've seen done. So, and at least in front of me. That's about it. Well, catch you later. I'm glad you and the family's feeling a whole lot better than you were there. It sounded like you had a kind of rough time. KA0RM 73.
All right, Bob. Appreciate you checking in tonight. And we'll say 73 to you. And we're at the bottom of the list. Do we have any further check-ins for the OARS D-star net? We're looking for additional check-ins for the OARS D-star net. All right, well, I guess that's going to be a net for us tonight, guys. It looks like we had a total of 9 check-ins, including myself. And very much appreciate everybody who did check in. Actually, we did have one proxy from KA0SPM, so looks like we got 10 total check-ins for the night. So appreciate everybody who checked in, and hope to catch you all again next week. So this is AE0OC. I'm going to return the repeater back to normal operation.
Hey, Wes. Might as well proxy Peter in there. I seen he was on the gateway, but I don't know, something must have happened. So I'd say he was going to check in, and something happened where he couldn't. And another thing, too, you may want to start on your net logger, put on there, on reflector 59 alpha also, so people know they can connect in that way.
All right. Yeah, I actually put that in there, and it did not keep it on there. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I wasn't real sure where I was supposed to stick that at. Was it with the frequency or with the net name?
So you just go to, create a net.
Uh-huh.
All you gotta do is when that little box pops up, you just create a new one right there.
Yeah, I added it to it and then updated, through function, and updated the settings there, but it did not seem to populate it onto the net. So when it brought it up, I'm not sure what the deal was there. I may have to just delete that one and start over again. But you're putting it into the frequency section or on the name of the net?
No, I put when I do, I put it on the name of the net. I don't know if you could put it in the frequency. Never paid a whole lot of attention.
Well, I put it in both, and in order to put it in the frequency area, I had to drop the 0 off of the 150, and that left me enough room for a space 59A, and that was all there was room for.
Yeah, I just put it in the net name, and like I said, the only way I've been able to actually change it is I had to go to create net, and then when the little pop-up box just pops up, I just named a new one, and it seemed to work.
All right, well, appreciate it, Sean. And my audio level's sounding about right now because I had quite the ordeal earlier.
Yeah, you're up there much better now. You were real low earlier.
Yeah, I still got a little bit of tweaking to do on it, but I think that I got it pretty much right. Had a slider get messed up, and then also had a switch get flipped. Just been messing around in here too much and working on other stuff and bump some buttons. But, all right, well, I'm going to put this thing to bed, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good night. AE0OC.
All right, West, catch you later. T0M80.